Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We are continuing on exactly from where we left off and we have no pending orders at the moment, so we're going to go straight to the phone and we're going to look through these to see if we have any XP orders, which we don't, so we'll decline the lot except for that story order. Alright, so it is as follows. Hello, it's me again. My last purchase was not as great as I'd hoped for, but this time I found a true gem for my wife. Those internet auctions are a treasure trove of great used cars. Plus, I did everything couch potato style, from my couch. I haven't seen the car yet, but judging from the pictures, I don't believe it needs a lot of work. The car is coming straight to your garage. Please check the oil and make any necessary repairs. Thanks. Awesome. Alright, so this will probably... I was about to say this is probably going to be pretty straightforward, but I don't want to jinx myself, and I've probably already done that. Yeah, look, I've already done it. Look at all the stuff that has to be done here. Okay, first thing, you're going on the test path anyway. Engine cannot start, right, so that's put a hijinks on that. Let's move it to lifter A then, and get her up. And we'll get a look at the engine bay. Oh my, I can see straight away ignition coils are not good condition. Well, the engine block doesn't look that good either, does it? The gearbox looks pretty bad. Right, let's start doing some tests. So we'll start off with, not that, jeez, go back will ya? Here we are. Alright, we'll start off with the multimeter, check electrics. Okay, all average enough. So next up we'll do a compression test. Oh wow, piston, engine block. Wow, the entire engine has to come out. Crankshaft, piston rings, pistons. Wow, okay. Next up, let's see OBD scanner, see what that finds. If anything at all. Yep, ignition coils, spark plugs. Okay. Next up, we'll do a fuel pressure test. See what that's like. The ABS pump actually doesn't look too good. I'm just looking at it there now. Fuel rails, fuel pump. Right. And let's check the tires just for the sake of thoroughness. Aha! Right, okay, so the tires have to be done as well. Right, I'm glad I've done that now. Right, so let's mark this stuff off that we've identified. We'll start by doing that. The entire engine has to be stripped. So in the process, we should identify the rest of the remaining items. Since we have to strip the entire engine down. So, let's start off with this throttle here. And then we'll get this intake manifold out. Ignition coils next. Wait a minute, we have to get the fan belt and the crankshaft pulley and all that stuff off here first. The good thing about a job like this is we're going to end up with a ton of XP, which is fantastic, and most important is XP. XP is really important in this game. Alright, so we get that belt off. Let's get the water pump out. And alternator next. And power steering pump, mustn't forget about that. And now we can go up here to the head. Fuel rails, they need to come out. Oh, we're going to have to do each of these individually, and some of them don't look like they're in good condition, so these might be some of the items that we have to replace. But so far they're looking okay. I'm surprised. They don't look that great. Some of these camshaft caps. Yeah, they're all average enough. What do we got here? Oh, the chain. That had to be replaced. The chain has to be replaced. And this gear has to be replaced. Right along with the camshafts. Let's get the spark plugs out. Alright, now exhaust manifold. Fuel filter is fine, but we'll take it out anyway. Right, engine head. I'm going to take off this ABS module to get at the ABS pump, because I can tell that definitely needs to be replaced. Yeah, brake servo doesn't look like it's in good condition. Indeed it isn't. What's the battery like? Yeah, battery's okay. Let's get over here for the air filter just in case. Air filter doesn't look too bad. Yeah, air filter's fine. Okay, let's get the cover back on there for that. Radiator, I can't tell if that radiator, that's all fine. Yeah, radiator's fine. Alright, so let's quickly put that back in place. Gearbox is going to have to be done, but the tires are coming off anyway. So let's get, oh wait, starter. Did I get I didn't get the starter. Ah, glad I thought of that now, because I would have had the car up and I would have found myself having to bring the damn thing back down again. So we have to drain the oil anyway, so we'll do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. There, drain the oil. Now we can put it back. And let's get the wheels off. And go over this side, do the same again. Okay, now we need the drive axle out. And we need the same over this side. Oh, this is four-wheel drive. Okay, prop shaft is coming off. Okay, next we can get the front drive shaft out. And then we can get the gearbox off. Actually, that wasn't a bad position where I was there. Okay, clutch release bearing is okay. Pressure plate, not so. Looks like it's in pretty bad condition. Indeed it is. Clutch plate itself is fine. Flywheel is bad. Oil filter, bad as well. Let's get the sump off next. And we'll start stripping down the crankshaft. And getting the bottom end of the pistons out as well. Now I could simply pull the entire engine out and use the engine stand for once, but why not just do it in the car? You know, and that way I can see what requires new parts and what requires old parts, or what old parts we can use without having to go into new parts. Okay, so pistons are next. Whoops. Alright, crankshaft, I'm going to have to do that up on the lift so she goes back up again. The car otherwise is in really good condition, isn't it? Just the shell of it is in good condition, I should say. Shell is in good condition. The parts are not good condition, especially the engine. Okay, engine block I4B. I need to remember that. Turbo needs replacing. Engine block I4B. So let's see what we can do with that. Engine block I4B. There it is right there. And let's mark off parts here now. Sweet, we have everything identified. That should make things really easy. Okay, so engine block. Fuel filter. Because that didn't need to be replaced. Turbo I4B. Turbo. I4B, there we go. Actually, do you know what? Let's mark off the engine block. Now, I cannot remember if the crankshaft... I think the crankshaft was fine. So we need to get that in next. Crankshaft. Oh no, we need a new crankshaft. Crankshaft I4B. Crankshaft I4C, I4B. There we go. Right, now, since we're here, let's get these crankshaft bearing caps back on. Hold the crankshaft in place. The old ones that came out of the old engine can go back in, because they're all fine. And now we bring the car down. Actually, yeah, we'll bring the car down and we'll see what pistons we have to put in. Is it all 4 pistons? It's definitely not all 4 rings. Yeah, so I think this one. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Do you know what? I think I'm near... Piston. Will I buy 4? I'll buy 4 and I'll decide in a minute what I want to do in terms of replacing all of them. Alright, that's definitely a new piston here. This is a new piston here. It's just rings over there on the right. This is a new piston, this one. And I think... Yeah. Alright, so the second-hand piston. Now, if I was doing this job for real, I would not put in a second-hand piston. I just wouldn't do that. I think that would be a bad move. Having, you know, nice, new, strong pistons I think will be a recipe for disaster. Alright, camshaft I4B, exhaust manifold I4B, intake manifold I4B. No, that one goes back in. Camshafts and exhaust manifold. Camshaft. Were they I4Bs? I think they were, weren't they? And I think it's 2 of them. Damn it. Can't remember. Camshaft, intake, or was it exhaust manifold? I think it was exhaust manifold, wasn't it? Manifold. Exhaust manifold I4B. This one. We need new flywheel. We need a new clutch pressure plate. The clutch release bearing was fine and the clutch plate itself was fine. I don't know what gearbox we need yet, so we'll continue on. Throttle. Yep, the old one can go back on. Camshaft I4B. Yep, sweet. Alright, let's get these back on here. I should have bought spark plugs as well, shouldn't I? Completely forgot about that. Alright, spark plugs. Yep. Definitely need to get new ones of those. Cam gear. We need a new one of those as well. Exhaust manifold, we'll put the new one on now. Battery was fine. New cam gear. Let's lift the car up and work on the bottom end. Oh, we need... I'll tell you what, let's mark off what we've got done, because I can't see all that well with a few of these things already selected. We've got a good bit of it done already, which is great. Right, yeah, okay, so I need new rod caps. Rod cap. Let's just buy 4. What else do I need? I need a brake servo. What else was there? Brake servo. I've got the clutch plate. I actually can't remember anything else now. Damn it. Alright. Alright, this is definitely a new one. This is a new one. This is a new one. Again, if I was doing this job for real, I would not put fresh bearings on some of these pistons and not others. I will put all new ones in across the board. Oh, we need a new oil pan, I4B. Okay. You know, I wonder would that bring up... Right, so we just have to go down to oil. Gearbox, oil pan, I4B. This is probably the best way of actually finding everything, is just with I4B. Hadn't thought of that up until now. What filter do we need? We need an I4 filter. Oil filter, I4. Alright, flywheel next. Since we've got the car up, let's make use of it. Pressure plate, the new one. And the release bearing. Gearbox, I4, 4x4. Let's get that now. Gearbox, I4, 4x4. Here it is. There. Sweet. That wasn't too hard to find. Yeah, I haven't come across a car like this now that was four-wheel drive before. Drive shaft. Front drive shaft, I should say. And we'll move over the other side. Get this one in. Now we'll get the prop shaft back on. Oh no, we won't. Drive shaft. Drive shaft. There we go. Fuel pump, I don't have one of those picked up yet. Do you know what? I'll do that now. Fuel pump. Since we have the car up, let's get that done and out of the way. Okay, now bring the car down. What is next? Spark plugs. Completely forgot about the spark plugs. Urgh. I hate when I can't remember stuff and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Plugs. We'll find it for us straight away. Alright, 4. Ignition. Coils. 4. Let's go with that for now. See, here we are now, another good example of we don't actually need to put all new spark plugs in. So I'm going to mark off a few more items here in the hope that it'll make identifying some of this stuff a lot easier. So now if I go down here, yep, there we go. Right, so basically this one doesn't have to be replaced. That one can go on there, but the other 3 all get new spark plugs. And again, I wouldn't put some with new spark plugs and others without new spark plugs. You know, you want them all firing perfectly well and together at the same time and blah 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 blah. Right, now cam gear I4B. Right, I4B. Cam shaft, cam gear I4B. Now we need timing chain I4B. Timing chain I4B. It's a bit of a pain having to go in and out, in and out, in and out. I do not like that. Cam gear I4B. Cam gear, I think this is the one. Yep, is indeed. Alright, timing cover B, I4B, brake servo, we got a new one of those already. Timing cover B, I4B. Timing cover B, I4B. There we go. Alright, next we need to go over this side. Cam gear, oh yeah. Cam gear I4 sock, we'll call that one. Let's get these rollers in place. Okay, we're looking good. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Oh, look at these fuel rails. Right. Let's mark off more stuff. Mark all these off. Excellent. Right, so that means the second hand one can go in here. And we need fuel rails I4B. Fuel rail I4B. There we go. We only need 3 of those, not 4. What was it? It was timing. Wasn't timing cover. Timing. Was it cam gear I4 sock? Damn it. Me and my goldfish memory. Let's come around this side here for this one. Alright, now we'll find cam gear I4 sock. Right. Cam gear. There it is. And I4B, belt A, I4B. Belt A, I4B. There it is there. That's exactly the one we need. Alright, belt tensioner. Yeah, the old one can go back in its place. Then the timing cover, same one can go in. Now the camshaft pulley. Then belt B, yep. And either roller A. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Starter can go back before I forget about it. Let's see what we have left, or mark off what we have done. Alright, ABS pump and the tires. Alright, okay, excellent. So let's get the ABS pump. ABS pump, there we go. And now the ABS module. The old one can go in its place. And now it's just the tires. So let's pull off the back ones. Okay, now we take these off the rims. Alright, I want to make a note of this. So they are rim classic. I don't need that. 2. Alright, so the 255 30R 19 and sports tire. Sport tire. Okay, and the last one. So now I can buy the new tires. So we need to go into the tire section. And they were, what, sports tire, race tire, slick, sport, here we are. Sports tire, we need 4 of them. Size 19, weren't they? They were 255 and 30Rs. Yeah, so I think that's it. Okay, so we'll balance this one. And we'll put the new one, or get the second new one up and running. Take this one off, get the next one on. And start putting together the next tire, which is the third one if I am correct. Take that one off, take this one off here. Alright, and I think this is the fourth and final one. Yep, we're good. Alright, now let's get these back on the car. Moving up to the front next. And I think that's the order done. We do have to put oil in the engine, so I must not forget about that. In fact, we'll do it right now. She'll be finished any second now. There she is. Okay, we'll bring the car down. And that should be the end of the order. Done, 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 and done. Wonderful. Sweet. So we spent 11,500 on parts, and we're getting over 31,000 back in pay. Oh my god, that is imagine paying that to get a job done on a car. 31,000, and you bought the car for whatever. Like, that's freaking crazy. Yeah, anyway. Okay, we are going to leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. It makes a huge difference, and it means an awful lot. So thank you all for that. Anyway, my name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, take care.